start my debate in 1, 2, 3. This House believes that disaster-prone areas, the government should prioritize disaster mitigation over relocation. Good morning, judges, honorable opposition, and everyone present today. Today, we ask the government firmly support the motion that states government should prioritize disaster mitigation over relocation in disaster-prone areas. Why? Because disasters are not only about nature, they are also about people, their livelihoods, their communities, and their future. Relocation may sound simple, just move people away from dangerous area. But in reality, it's never that simple. When government relocate communities, they do not only move house, they also move jobs, social connection, tradition, and people entire of life. That is why we believe the better solution is not to remove people from their homes, but to make their homes safer through disaster mitigation. The definition is disaster mitigation refers to the effort that reduce the impact of disasters such as early warning systems, earthquake-resistant building, flood barriers, evacuation routes, disaster education, and preparedness. Meanwhile, relocation means moving communities away from disaster-prone areas to the new location. In this debate, prioritize means the government should place more focused funding and policy attention on mitigation rather than relocation. We are not saying relocation should never happen. In extreme case, relocation may still be necessary. However, as the main policy approach, mitigation is far more effective and human. Relocation fails socially and economically. The biggest problem with the relocation that it often fails to preserve people live in a meaningful way. Why? Because people do not survive on house alone. Fishermen need access to the sea, farmers need fertile land, small business need customer, indigenous communities need cultural connection to their ancestral land. When government relocate them far away from their economic and social environment, income decrease, unemployment rise, poverty worsens, and many people eventually return to the dangerous area. This means relocation is often ineffective in practice. But on the other hand, immigration allows people to stay where they are while reducing disaster risk. For example, Japan invests heavily in earthquake-resistant infrastructure. The Netherlands managed to float through advanced water control systems. Many countries use tsunami early warning system. The result? People stay safer without losing their livelihood and communities. Because for us, the role of government is not only to keep people alive, but also to protect their quality of life. Mitigation protects more people. My second argument is about efficiency and broader protection. Relocation is extremely expensive. Government must buy new land, build new housing, create infrastructure, provide jobs, public services. As a result, relocation usually helps only a limited number of people. Mitigation, however, can protect entire region at once. One flood barrier can protect thousands of homes. One disaster education program can prepare an entire generation. One early warning system can save an entire city. This means mitigation provides wider protection with the same resource, and especially in developing countries with limited budgets, policy that benefit more people should logically be prioritized. Natural disaster may be unavoidable, but poor policy decision can become a second disaster for society. Relocation may move people away from dangers, but it often also moves them away from the life they built. Mitigation gives communities the chance to remain safe without losing their homes, jobs, culture, and identity. For all these reasons, I strongly believe that governments should prioritize disaster mitigation over relocation. That's all from me. Thank you for your time.